Hello, and welcome to Teaching with Google. My name is Janine Diddle-Uzzi, and I'm Director of Faculty Programs at the Associated Colleges of the South. Now that you've seen where Google can take us, let's move back a few steps. Perhaps you have a Gmail account. If not, you can easily set one up. Simply go to the page accounts.google.com, and this is where you will land. If you think you have a Google account, you can sign in over here, or if not, you can create a new account. Google will ask you for your first and last names. It will allow you to use your current email address, or you can choose a username and create a new Gmail account, a new email account for yourself through Google. You'll be asked to create a password, confirm that password, give Google just a little bit of information about yourself, prove you're not a robot, and then take the next step. Since I have a Gmail account, rather than taking you on that next step, I will show you what Gmail looks like for real. So here is my Gmail account. You can see that now I am in Gmail here. So I get Google's brand, and then below that, Gmail. And this will be important because Google offers a fairly extensive suite of products and applications. And so we'll want to make sure that we are on the correct page at each step. So right now I am in Gmail. This is my Google email account. I can compose a message from this page. Here you see a new message. I can also, if I hover next to my inbox, pull down a menu at the left that will allow me to see my sent mail, my drafts, anything that I've starred or indicated as important, and so on. On the right-hand side of the page, you'll see my profile picture, and I'll come back to what a Google profile is, but this picture identifies me and my Google account. There's a little bell, which indicates if I have a notification. Right now, the bell is just white, so there's nothing for me to do. Google is not trying to get in touch with me for any reason. And then you see a 3x3 square of boxes, and this is a clickable menu that brings down or brings up Google's applications. And here are the 9 most frequently used applications, and then you can click for more, and then even more from Google. There's Google Translate, Photos, Google Documents. We are now in Gmail, but you can go to Maps. There's a Google Calendar. Google will take you directly to YouTube, or you can go to Google Drive. I'm going to click on Google Drive here for a moment because Google Drive functions for you in Google like your hard drive on your computer functions for you. This is a place where you can save documents of all sorts. So if I click on Google Drive, I will land on my own Google Drive page, and you can see that now here's the Google brand, and now I'm in Drive. I can create a new document just as I could have composed a new message in my Google email. But now I'm in Drive here, so you can still see my picture and that same pull down menu, but now I'm in the Drive function. And I see here documents that I've created and saved. I can click on documents that other people have shared with me. And you can see that there is a PDF equivalent. There's a spreadsheet kind of document. There are Word sorts of documents. And you can even store music files here. Here's an MP3. So, and you see some photos. So these are all the documents I've stored in my Drive, and I can share them very intentionally with any other Google user. Let's go back to my email and my inbox. So here is my Gmail inbox. Once I'm in Gmail, I'm halfway to a Google community, but I'm not all the way there. There's one more step. From Gmail, if you click on your profile picture, and of course you will not have a profile picture until you upload one, but I'll show you how to do that now. From Google Mail, we're going to create what's called a Google Plus account. So if I click on my picture, which for you at first will be blank, I'm going to go to Profile. And if I click on Profile, I land on Google's answer to Facebook. So here you see now I am in Google Plus. So I've gone from my account page where I created my Google account to the mail page, and now I'm on plus.google.com. And you see here a page that functions as my profile in cyberspace. The reason we need a profile page is because Google Profile is the thing that allows you to come to this menu that will bring down the communities link. And this communities option will allow you then to create the community of the sort that I made for USM called What Would Antigone Do? But let's look around in Google Plus for a moment. As I said, Google Plus is a social media page that function that is very much like Facebook. You can see my photo, you can see a little bit about me, and I have a photograph, a cover photo that gives you a little bit of a personality for the page. And you see that when I hover over this, it prompts me, would you like to change the cover? And there's that option, which I don't care to do. If you see, if you look below my profile picture and my cover photo, there are a number of different options. You can upload photos, you can go to YouTube. Right now I'm on the page that shows my posts, but let's go to the page that says About, because my About page, or your About page, is where you want to start. On your About page, you can join, you can meet people you know, you can find them, search for them in Google, you can tell a story about yourself, but most importantly for this sort of professional site, you might want to say something about your work, your education, basic information about yourself, where you are, where you've been. And you can see that I've uploaded some basic information about my employment and my education, which is appropriate to this sort of professional Google Plus site. And I can edit that if I care to, add something new. When I click edit, you can see that an option comes up for editing. And the same thing here with education. If I click on edit, I get a menu where I can add additional information, delete things, and we'll just click out of that. So this is Google Plus, and Google Plus is Google's social media site. Now, here is where we're going. If I hover over Profile, a menu pulls down, and then you can click on Communities. And finally, we will take you to the place where you can create your own Google community. You can see I've been very busy. I've created a number of test sites here in preparing this video tutorial. But the goal for us today is to get to the ACS demo site, which is a community where we can sort of play around and explore.